Okay, so let us start DM. DM gonna start from 27, right? Okay, fine. Before coming to the DM part, I have told it many times. Now also I'm telling, no need to waste much time on DM, right? Going for 50, 55 minutes and all. It's always better try to do it at 40, 45 minutes. There is no need to attempt all the question. The reason behind that is if you are confused between, cases and all, you're not able to come to a conclusion that which option I had to go through or which option might be correct. So just leave it. The reason behind that is DM is sometimes very unpredictable, right? Some cases will be many unpredictable, right? Now, second point, what I mean to say that whenever I am saying, कि make sure to keep in your mind कि भाई while answering any question to keep in your mind what I was telling. Yes. Key select that case first which you feel like that I'm habitual with that, right? For example, if I'm going through this cases, right? Or Dr. Aisha or any cases, whatever cases in front of, just go through once for all. Make sure to select that case first, which you feel like you can, understand it very easily and it will be easy for you to answer, right? So I'll tell the answer from 27. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. 27C, right? 28, I have D. 29, again C. Yeah, this case, any doubt?
28.
28. Okay. Dr. Aisha is one of the mostly highly rated professor in Malini University. She teaches psychology. This year, due to COVID-19, she has no other option but to teach an entire semester through online classes. Online class schedules are jam-packed and there is a little scope for rescheduling or cancelling classes. Dr. Aisha uses her study room, which is just adjacent to the living room, and managed to keep out any disturbance by shutting the door. She has two kids, age 8 and 10. Because of the lockdown, in which only shops selling essential items are allowed to open, the children also have only online classes, and they enjoy playing in the living room. Her husband works in a software firm and is also working from home. It is the middle of the semester, 10 minutes after one of the Dr. Aisha class start. The servant comes in with a cup of a tea. He knows that there is class going on and this is not the first time he has served tea in the middle of the class. Every class is of 2 hours and he knows Dr. Aisha enjoys a cup of tea while taking her class. While leaving the room, he forgets to shut down the door. Suddenly, a football comes flying in, hits the laptop and breaks it. Dr. Aisha is, I guess, okay. And which question you told? 28, right?
28.
Dr. Aisha has her next class in 4 hours after the interpreter class was supposed to end. Which was the best scenario? Reschedule the next session after informing the university authorities and the student and then go out to buy a new computer. See, rescheduling will be difficult, right? Because again, there is what they have mentioned, her schedule is too packed, right?
Hmm.
Fine. Plus, second thing, you need to, it's COVID time, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि you'll go out and you'll buy a laptop like anything, right? Only essentials items will be available. You need to make, think of that case as well, right? Fine. B, manage the next session with a smartphone and then ask our students to understand that it is an emergency. See, first of all, it is the middle of the semester, right? Hello.
Hmm.
And she had to make arrangement for remaining classes in this particular semester, right? So B भी आपका नहीं होगा भाई. C भी नहीं होगा, right? Because what I would
Hmm.
say कि पूरे समय के लिए उसको चाहिए ना. How she can manage, right? Fine.
Husband also working from home.
हाँ. So E inform the student that she won't be able to take their class today.
Not possible.
Not possible. तो बचा D हमारे पास. Borrow her
Hmm.
kid smartphone, order a new laptop online, and then take her next session using the kid smartphone. हाँ, that she can do. Hello.
But for kids they also have online classes, so वो भी तो husband की तरह ही हो सकता है.
भाई but she is ordering a new laptop ना online.
अच्छा, तो जब तक ऑनलाइन
और
उससे
उसमें
नहीं
हाँ
आता है तो तब तक यूज
हाँ
करेगा,
सी
उसके
पे तो
बाद
वो कह
लैपटॉप
रहा
यूज
है सी
करेगा.
में दे आर टेलिंग borrow her husband laptop and ask him to adjust.
हम्म.
है ना? Clear?
हम्म.
So
हम्म.
that would be little bit difficult, right? Okay. So I would say D would be better. मतलब बोलने के लिए तो यार सी इज ऑल्सो quite suitable, right?
हम्म।
बट अगेन द प्रॉब्लम इन दिस इज कि उसको अपनी रिमेनिंग क्लासेस भी लेनी है ना,
हम्म।
राइट? बिकॉज शी कैन नॉट कैंसलिंग क्लासेस, लिखा है लिटिल स्कोप है, राइट?
हम्म।
और इसमें भी बोला है ओपन, राइट? ओनली एसेंशियल आइटम्स आर ओपन, तो लैपटॉप तो obviously she cannot go out and purchase, right?
ऑफलाइन नहीं, ऑनलाइन ही करना पड़ेगा।
Right, okay. और कोई डाउट?
नहीं।
30, 30 का सी, 31 का भी सी, 32 का ई, एलिफेंट। डाउट है इसमें कोई?
नहीं।
31, 32, 33 बी, बॉल। 33 का क्या है? बॉल।
बी।
हाँ, 34 ई और 35 डी। डाउट इन 35।
नहीं है, ये भी हो गया।
36 डी, 37 सी एंड 38 बी।
सर डाउट, सर
हाँ,
35 में डाउट है।
ओके। 35, 35 इसका ही केस है ना, केकी वाला, राइट? किटाकी वाला, ठीक है। Kitaki is one of the best students in her batch in a university. She joins a reputed financial consultancy firm after being picked up from the campus. This firm has a long-standing relation with the university as it recruits fresher every year from this university. Kitaki boss is also an alumnus of this university, but he graduated 5 years ago. Kitaki has not met her boss Ravi, but uh, has heard a lot about him on the campus. Ravi is known to be a good groomer of talent and throughout professional. He also does not give any sort of preferential treatment to any of his subordinates. Kitaki wants a role that involves dealing with clients directly and has taken ability to do the same. It's Ravi's discretion to assign roles to a new joinee. Okay, 35 is what? It has been 6 months since Kitaki started working under Ravi's supervision. It it has a very good experience for her. Despite the rumors that Ravi is very stern taskmaker, she has found Ravi to be quite appreciative of whatever good work she has done. Suman is the supervisor of another section and gets along very well with Ravi. One day in an office get together, Ketaki is introduced to Suman. In the course of their conversation, Suman tells Ketaki that Ravi has feeling for Ketaki and that Ravi himself confessed to Suman. She further tells Ketaki uh, Kitaki that Ravi is a married man and also known as a womanizer. She gives friendly advice to Kitaki to avoid an unusual interaction with Ravi. What should Kitaki do? Reminds Suman to mind her own business. See, this will be very rough to Suman, right? है ना? तो you cannot go with this particular option. ये तो आप reject कर सकते हो. Confide to a friend in the HR department unofficially so that she can be prepared for any unforeseen event in the future. See, first of all, it's a rumor, right? If someone is coming and telling you something about someone, right? For example, if I'm telling about Swarna to you, that Swarna is a bad person, right? So you cannot go to HR and you can tell him कि भाई ऐसा चीज करके, तो B also can be eliminated with that particular option, right? Because it's a rumors if you understood from this, right? For we have C that are confront Ravi about what Suman said to find out the truth. This will be too extreme, right? Fine. So even we cannot get with this. Tell Suman that nothing unusual has happened so far, and it would be unwise to do anything. This can be good option as well. D. E पढ़ लेते हैं एक बार. Ask her female team members if any of them has experienced any unwanted advances from Ravi. See, the problem in B and E is there is no proof, right? It's just a mouth of words what the people have heard or what Suman has heard. Right? She also not has not seen दिस हैज बीन डन टू एनी फीमेल दिस थिंग्स एंड ऑल राइट. तो कोई प्रूफ है नहीं, तो ऑब्वियसली बी एंड ई डजंट साउंड कूल. क्या टिक करा था?
ओके सर, ई टिक किया था।
ये भी तो मतलब र्यूमर है ना. इफ यू लाइक सी, प्रॉब्लम इन दिस इज, लेट्स सपोज स्वर्णा, इफ आई टेल यू अबाउट स्वर्णा, स्वर्णा इज अ बैड पर्सन एंड यू हैव वर्कड विद हिम, राइट? तो विदाउट हैविंग एनी प्रूफ यू कैनॉट गो एंड आस्क 4 to 5 person अबाउट स्वर्णा. यू आर गेटिंग, देन दिस इज नॉट एथिकल.
ओके सर।
राइट. फाइन. सो आई वुड से आंसर क्या बताया था मैंने इसका?
डी।
क्या आंसर था इसका? हाँ, डी राइट. कि भाई आप सुमन से, यू यू कैनॉट टेल सुमन फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू कैनॉट बी रूड टू मीना, हमें तो अपने काम से मतलब रखो. राइट, यू विल से समथिंग कि ऐसा कुछ मेरे साथ तो नहीं हुआ, राइट? एंड लाइक इफ ऐसा कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है, विदाउट एनी प्रूफ, इफ आई गो एंड डू समथिंग, राइट, इट इज नॉट अ वाइज डिसीजन. तो आप सामने वाले को बता दो ना, भाई ऐसा कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है. Right, so she will also understand. See, the point here is Suman is saying from what she heard, right? So if you want to tell her the truth that it has not happened with you, right? So obviously the image of what Ravi carries on Suman mind, right, that might be changed, because you don't know, na, this is just a rumor, right? So obviously advisable option will be option D. Fine. Then किस पे थे हम? कहाँ तक आंसर आई टोल्ड यू गाइस?
38।
36 का डी, right? 37 I have C, 38 is ball. B. Doubt till 38.
37।
37. Palace is a big law firm in India. The CEO of an e-commerce company approached Sim Palace to defend his company, Comart, from a lawsuit. Comart is an e-commerce company. Recently, its internal server were hacked, which resulted in the leak of personal and financial data of 25% of its user base. This leak happened in a matter of 5 minutes, thereby raising question on the company data security measures. The users have now filed a case action lawsuit, a collective lawsuit by a group of people against Comart. Sia is a defense lawyer with Simaplace. The above case was assigned to Sia. The primary argument of the prosecutor is that Comart's laxity in its data security has put 5 lakh users at risk as their personal and financial data has been leaked. Third, it should be made liable to pay heavy damage to the aggrieved. Which of the following would be the strongest argument that Shia could make to get the damage reduced? Okay, fine. और उसका क्या है? 37 क्या है? 37 डाउट था ना. An anonymous source provide hard evidence to Simaples that the CEO was herself involved in the leak. Sia is in dilemma as to whether she should make use of this evidence in the court or not. What will the best action for Sia? Okay, Sia, इसमें one thing, this is anonymous, right? Okay, ठीक है. Well, option, she cannot use in the court because the interest of the client comes first for a defense lawyer. सी, इसमें सिंपल क्या लिखा हुआ है कि सीमा पैलेस इज डिफेंडिंग कोमार्ट, राइट? हेलो. तो क्लाइंट यहाँ
हम्म।
कंपनी है, सीईओ तो है ही नहीं. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन विल बी रिजेक्टेड.
हम्म।
राइट. She should use it in the court because it is very ethical duty as a citizen to report the evidence of a crime. Don't you feel this is very inferior? Because
हम्म।
obviously she is an unbiased citizen, right? उसके लीगल अरेंजमेंट होंगे, राइट? हेलो. तो she is bound to it. So again, she can use it in the court after a consultation with the board of director as she represent Comart. Correct. She will be a, she तो better है ना, कि वो अपने बेस्ट इंटरेस्ट ऑफ अ क्लाइंट पे वो यूज कर रही है. व्हाट यू
बट
टेक?
क्लाइंट के अगेंस्ट में वो क्यों एविडेंस पास करेगा कोर्ट
उसको
में?
क्यों करना है? वो तो क्लाइंट के लिए कर रहा है ना. वो तो उससे
पर वो
पहले तो
अगर
डिस्कस करेगा ना. पास होने कर
हम्म
रहा हो तो पहले कंसल्ट कर रहा है ना बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर से, राइट? उसने
बट
कहा बोला
अगर
पास?
पास हो गया तो लिखा है दैट शी कैन यूज
हाँ
इट इन द कोर्ट
हाँ
आफ्टर
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
कंसल्टेशन।
हाँ, तो उसके बाद ना, कंसल्टेशन के बाद ना, और नहीं हुआ तो नहीं नहीं करेगी. तो जिसको आप
हम्म
रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, रिप्रेजेंटिंग अ कंपनी, राइट, तो ऑब्वियसली यू नीड टू, इफ यू आर गोइंग थ्रू एनीथिंग ऑफ दैट कंपनी, राइट, तो आप पहले कंपनी के डायरेक्टर से तो बात करोगे ना उस बारे में.
हम्म पर सीईओ से क्यों नहीं बात करेगा, क्योंकि वो तो सीईओ को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है
कंपनी
कोर्ट
को
में।
रिप्रेजेंट, कंपनी को कर रही है ना. कंपनी कर रही है ना। सी डिफेंस लॉवर विद सीमा पेल्स है ना वो तो।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ कोमाट तो है, अच्छा हाँ। हाँ सीईओ तो नहीं होगा, हाँ। अच्छा।
क्लियर।
यस।
वो तो सीमा पेल्स के साथ है ना। सीमा पेल्स को कर रही है राइट। अब ये केस
हम्म।
गया ना को, ये जो है
अच्छा,
तो
मैंने
कोमाट के अगेंस्ट
कंपनी का
केस
नेम
है ना।
उल्टा कर दिया था। हाँ।
व्हाट वाज द राइट ऑप्शन।
सी।
ठीक है कौन सा 37 ना। 38
हम्म।
हो गया। बी
हम्म।
है ना। 39। डी।
यस।
40 का है पास। 40 का भी डी है। 41 इज ई। डाउट टिल 41।
40।
40 क्या कहना है। Every year a lot of people die by being hit by a train while crossing railway track. While there are strict fines and penalties on anyone caught crossing a railway track, the practice continues unabated. Sabha has just been appointed as an Indian Railway Service officer to a region where the death rate owing to this practice is particularly high. Falling are okay, और क्या बोल रहा है? On investigation, Sabha has found that most of the people who cross railway track knew the danger it posed. She was unable to understand how an aware human being of sound mind could then take such a step, which was falling if true, would help understand people's decision of crossing the track. Okay. Most people were drunk at the time they crossed the track. हाँ भाई। भाई ऑब्वियसली सी ड्रंक पीपल अपने सेंसेस में होते ही नहीं है राइट। है ना। सो दे माइट क्रॉस द ट्रैक। तो
हम्म।
ये तो ठीक है ना। वन तो होगा
हम्म।
राइट। द हैबिट ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग कैन बिकम अ नॉन कॉन्शियस रूटीन। हाँ ये तो बिहेवियर बता रहा है आपको। हेलो बिहेवियर एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है। दिस माइट बी आल्सो राइट।
हम्म।
द ह्यूमन ब्रेन कैन अंडरस्टिमेट द स्पीड ऑफ लार्ज मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट। हाँ तो अगर ह्यूमन ब्रेन ऐसा कर रहा है राइट फॉर एग्जांपल तो ही विल बी रॉन्ग विद हिज टाइमिंग ऑफ क्रॉसिंग द ट्रैक ना।
हम्म।
क्या है ना।
हम्म।
फोर्थ क्या मेनी पीपल who cross the track has been diagnosed with severe depression. ऑब्वियस सी बात है। जो डिप्रेशन से ट्रीट हो रहा होगा ही वोंट बी एबल टू मेक साउंड डिसीजन राइट। सो दिस इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट। तो 1 2 3 4 है तो ऑप्शन डी लग रहा है।
हम्म।
ऑप्शन डी। क्या फर्स्ट तो होगा ही ना भाई। ड्रंक रहते तो यू आर नॉट इन सेंस यू डोंट नो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग राइट। दिस माइट बी वन ऑफ द रीजन व्हाई यू आर क्रॉसिंग द ट्रैक। हेलो
हम्म।
राइट। थर्ड थोड़ा अनसाउंड कर रहा था मेरे को बट थर्ड इज इंक्लूडेड इन एवरी ऑप्शन इफ यू लुक 1 2 3
हम्म।
3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 राइट दैट्स वन ऑफ द रीजन व्हाई आई एम इंक्लूडिंग थर्ड एज वेल। बट अगेन इफ यू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कैन अंडरस्टिमेट इट हाँ ये भी हो सकता है बिकॉज what happens like if a big truck is coming up right and we are underestimating it cannot be fast right so we might cross the track.
हम्म।
Hello कि nothing gonna happen to us because it is very slow है ना।
यस।
41 हो गया ना।
हाँ।
42 से 42 डी। 43
हम्म।
is A. 44 D. 45 D. 46 is C and 47 is again C. Doubt till 47.
44।
44. 44. You have somehow completed the requirement described in the previous question. You are freelancing HR consultant who specialize in recruiting, retaining, and training manpower. Karma Education run a chain of education institution, and recently they lost some teachers to competitors. Karma Education has hired you to come up with a process to attract and appoint the replacement of this teacher. You have been given freedom to design an ad campaign as a part of the process, provided you do not go beyond their budget. It is summer vacation now, and you have a smooth month to produce result. Review the following. Refer up. Sorry, which question you told? 43, 40,
4,
44, na?
44. Hmm.
44, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
You have run a successful ad campaign and put response for. Okay. You have somehow completed the requirement described in the previous question and shortlisted 180 candidate to be interviewed. The management is also happy with this process, and they have asked you to start the interview process. The interview will be conducted by a panel of three members, of which two are going to be nominated by the management, and the other one will you or an expert you recommend. 2 days before the process begins, the principal of one of the institution approach you and tells you that one of the panel member is going to be him. He wants you to take care of the interview of one candidate who is his relative and is the sole breadwinner of his family. What should be the response? Okay. Okay. Commit to nothing as you do not know anything. Fair. Deny the request as this could be a trap set by about the other panelist whose opinion will be also deciding factor in the management check. C. Submit the name of an expert of your choice so that it will be free. Or report the matter to the concerned authorities. Agree to the proposal you get into trouble and comply. E तो हटा दो. Hello. Right.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because
Yes.
you have knowingly become a part of wrongdoing through this E part, right? है ना?
Hmm.
E तो जाएगा आपका काम से. अब क्या बचा हमारे पास? C. Submit the name of an expert of your choice so that you'll be free from this unnecessary pressure to accomplish it in the. See, first of all, you have come to know of a possible wrongdoing, right, in a process. Okay, so you are a part of it. Fine. If you
Hmm.
are not reporting it, obviously you will be also charged for the same, na.
Hmm.
C तो चला गया फिर,
Yes.
है ना? A भी चला गया when you're doing nothing,
Hmm.
right? अब बचा हमारे पास B and D. Deny the request as this could be a trap set by about the other panelist with opinion. This will be very far fetched, don't you? Like, मतलब बहुत
Hmm.
कम chances है to it to be true, right? Through elimination, what will be the right option? D.
अब
Because
पर
जो
रिपोर्ट
सजेशन वो,
करना भी क्या ठीक होगा?
हाँ तो वो जो सजेशन बोल रहा है वो मैन, राइट, दैट इज अनएथिकल ना,
Hmm.
और अनलॉफुल भी तो
Hmm.
है वो. तो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस
Hmm.
व्हाट शुड यू
उसके
शुड डू?
अगेंस्ट में
यू
रिपोर्ट.
शुड रिपोर्ट टू योर पॉइंट, ऑथोरिटीज जो कि सिस्टम में
Hmm.
प्रेजेंट है. फाइन. सो यू वोंट बी चार्ज विद द रॉन्ग थिंग ना.
Hmm.
क्लियर?
Yes.
हेलो.
हाँ.
और कोई डाउट्स?
नहीं.
हाँ.
नहीं है.
और कोई डाउट नहीं है ना इसमें डीएम में? हेलो.
नो सर।
ठीक है. फाइन. सी डीएम को 40-45 मिनट से ऊपर मत देना, नो मैटर हाउ मच टाइम इट विल टेक, राइट. एंड दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, इसको decreasing order and all, right, do it only when you are sure, because your chances of getting it wrong would be higher. ठीक है. Plus previous year paper you have solved already, so you know very well. If you wanna ask me, people usually ask, right, what are the best attempt, how much marks we should get in DM, to get clear the cutoff and all, right. See, my point is only clearing the cutoff won't fetch you the call, right. You need to be at a particular percentile to get a call in Accelerate Jamshedpur for BM and HRM course, right. Plus one more thing you should keep in your mind: at very low percentile there are very less students who have converted, right. If you go through the data of Accelerate, if you talk to the people and all, you'll find at 97, 98, like the percentage of students who are converting at this point is way too less that who are converting at 99, right. So try to go through 99 in DM. Like what I would suggest, if you have understood the cases, you are getting it right and all, right. So I guess you attempt 17 to 18 question or 16 question, right, depending. And yes, one more thing, keep in your mind, it is not necessary that if you have picked any case, right, so you need to solve all the three questions which are given in that. ठीक है। समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन ना कि आउट ऑफ दैट 3 क्वेश्चन वी आर ओनली श्योर अबाउट 2, फिर हम ये सोच के उसको थर्ड वाले को टिक कर देते हैं भाई, ठीक है ना, मे बी इट माइट बी रॉन्ग एज वेल, राइट? लाइक आई हैव यूज माई टाइम, आई हैव सम ऑफ माई टाइम हैज बीन कंज्यूम्ड, सो लेट इट बी लाइक दैट, राइट? लेट us take, don't do that because every marks matter, right? Every 0.0403 forward cutoff would matter in DM, especially why I'm saying, because DM and VA is something, in which if you are not sure, you cannot go and just do that कि भाई guess the answer है, okay, B C and all, right? Don't do that because that will fetch you the negative marks. Coming to VA as well, I have seen like people are telling that you are getting negative marks and what do you say, like less marks in BA, your accuracy is less. The reason behind that is ki what you are trying to do, you are trying to cover in each and everything. For example, if I'm not good with grammar, right, there is no reason that I'll go and I'll try to solve it out, finding the mistakes in particular sentence and all, right? Because that will be again difficult. That will include tense, that will include noun, and at that time pressure doing that would be difficult spot. See, if you have been preparing for the character, you are good with the RC, you are good with this logical sequence or something like that. So you can try to solve that only, right? That will be more than enough, right? Fine. What I prefer again, 10 to 12 marks in BA, 13 to 14 marks in DM, and compared to QADI and VA, like the thing which you are good at. For example, if someone is good at QADI, right? So you might need to improve more marks in QADI going to 14, 15, and sorry, in DM, QADM going to 15, 16, and in VA going to 12, 14, 15 again, like according to your preference, what you are good at, right? DM is something which is balanced for everyone, right? Now coming back to again DM, don't be in a hurry, read the case properly. Again, go through that case first, which you feel familiar with. For example, sometimes you might get some mathematical DM arrangement as well, right? For example, cost cutting, something like that. So try to skip it or try to do it at end. Don't go for it at starting, right? Because for example, in this also, if I went through this particular paper, right? So if I'm talking about the cases, what is given here, right? So I'll go with that particular cases which I'm familiar with. For example, if you have been working in corporate, you have been went into school, family problems, you belong from a business family, right? So you know how this type of question has to be answered up, right? The person who is not, for example, this scenario when I'm talking about the COVID and all, right, there are many points which you need to keep in your mind, right? कि भाई मुझे ये भी रखना है, ये भी रखना है, ये भी चीजें करना है, right? So this I'll tell you out कि out of the 3 question, 1 or 2 will be doable, one will be difficult, and that will be one reason why you will get it wrong. Because you need to consider many points in this, right? कि वो उसकी classes important हैं, schedule important है, and going back to it and again doing it again will be time consuming, right? Up if I would have gone through Frankfurt, right, this will be better than first one, right? Plus ethical वाले question जहाँ आ जाते हैं, ethical means like the one which we did at the end, right? This one, fine. So इसमें don't think twice or thrice. ठीक है, जो आपको लग रहा है कि हाँ this might be the answer, see, in DM, you will start losing your marks when you start thinking twice. What I mean to say that, for example, let's suppose in particular XYZ question, you have to take the answer B, right? Fine. But you start thinking a second thought to it, right? Like, this might be the case, this might be the case. So you will get it wrong for sure. Right? अगर आपको पहले बार में लग गया कि this is the right answer, don't overthink, just take it and go because you have very less time at that point of time, right? And again, my advice would be don't waste 1 hour in DM, right? Because it doesn't make any sense because more time would be invested in cons because cons is little bit what I will say lengthy, right? And if you know cons well, so you can invest time in that. Plus, if you know VA well, you can spend time on that, right? VA is also something for the people who are not good in VA. If you know, you'll be able to do that. If you don't know, no matter how much time you're gonna spend on that, you won't be able to do it, right? Plus, don't go for guesses. Tukka mat maro. Don't go for guesses and all in this particular sense, right? Go for guesses only when you are at 50-50. ठीक है, in that case, all depends on luck. If you are going for 4 question 50-50, though it might happen that you might get 3 correct, you might get 2 correct, but the thing will be balanced up, right? Fine. Okay, yes, one more thing. In this ZAD paper, there is a scenario key after 8 question, right? They allow you to unattempt 8 question, like what I mean to say that 8 question you can leave. Like after that, the extra question, whatever you will be leaving up, they will be deducting 0.1 marks of it. Means 10 question will deduct 1 marks. If you leave 18 questions, so your marks, what will be deducted from your total will be 1 marks. ठीक है, ये पता है ना? This everyone knows, right? कि till 8, if you are leaving 8 question, they won't be deducting any marks, but more than 8 will be leaving, there will be zero point 0.1, right? Now, if you think it in this particular manner, zero point 0.4 and zero point 0.1, if you are getting it wrong, you'll be losing 0.4 marks. ठीक है, hello, clear?
Hmm.
Right. ठीक है, that's all for, I will keep it like this, right? Because cons कल ही करते हैं, cons और VA साथ करते हैं, right? I just wanted to talk on DM. This was I guess fourth mock, right? तो उसके बाद 3 mock और हैं, ठीक है? तो वो ले लेंगे. मतलब I'll send you and we'll discuss that, right? ठीक है. Plus don't take much load, right? ठीक है. I would say this thing very clearly कि भाई ज्यादा attempt के चक्कर में you might lose marks as well. Please attempt the mocks with a time limit, right? The reason behind that is you might get to know कि where you are stucking at and what you're doing. See, जिन्होंने time और crack होके अगर आप mocks लिख रहे हो, तो I would say like do go through the answers once, like explanation and all DM try to understand, right? वो हो जाता है. ठीक है, चलो, see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.